Good morning, everyone. It's Monday morning. It's time for my ZepBound shot. I thought it would be a good idea to bring you guys along for that ride. For those of you that have never seen one, this is what it looks like. There's a gray safety cap on the end that pulls straight off. You place the pen against the area where you want to give yourself the injection. We'll be twisting this white cap here to the unlock position, and then depressing the purple button. So when you press the purple button, there will be a series of 2 clicks. The first one is the start of the injection. The second one means it's done. So at that point, you're finished and you can go ahead and take the pen away from the surface of your skin. Before we get started, I do want to go over a few best practices when you're giving yourself an injection, not just of ZepBound, but really any injection that you might have to give yourself. First, make sure your hands are clean. You definitely want to start anything like this with clean hands. Secondly, clean the surface of your skin with an alcohol swab or a cotton round that's dipped in alcohol. And don't give it through your clothing. I have seen videos of people giving themselves an injection through their clothing, and it's really not sanitary. Think about it along the lines of, I have dogs, and the dogs are always in my lap. They've been outside doing who knows what. One of them loves to dig big holes. So I definitely don't want anything that has been out in the dirt going into my body. And if you give yourself that injection through your clothing, you run the risk of introducing those things into your bloodstream, into the area where you're giving yourself the injection. I know there are videos of people out there that have done it this way. Really, when you're talking about giving yourself an injection through clothing, it should only be in extreme emergency situations where you need to give somebody an EpiPen shot, or you need to give somebody an insulin shot, something where their life is in danger and you really don't have the time to fiddle around with clothing and alcohol swabs. So this, you hopefully would have a nice solid 5-minute window that you can just use your alcohol swab, put it up against your bare skin, and give yourself the injection. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and set up to show you guys what the injection looks like. I'm hoping I can get the camera angle right. I know this is gonna be tricky because I'm the only one here, so I don't have anybody to help me with this. So let's see what happens. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and clean the area with alcohol. I am giving this to myself in the thigh because I was just not so sure that doing it in the abdomen would have been easy to film. So cleaning the area with alcohol, and then I'm going to take off I'm sorry, this angle is probably terrible, but I didn't know how else to do this. So I have removed the cap, and that's what it looks like when you remove it. And I'm gonna go ahead and place this right over that area that I just cleaned with the alcohol. I just twisted the cap to the unlock position. I'm gonna go ahead and depress this. And while I depress it, I'm gonna shut up because I want you guys to hear those 2 clicks I was talking about. Done, and it's done. Very minimal bleeding at the surface area. Painless, and that's it. All right, that was the shot. So I did want to talk to you guys briefly about a few other things that raise questions about the process. First, when you receive your shots from the pharmacy, they come in a little cardboard type of box. It's recommended that that is what you keep them in while they're in your refrigerator. That box is intended to also protect them from light. And if your refrigerator is like mine, that light is going on and off throughout the day. The cardboard box is just an added measure of protecting your pens from that light and keeping them from degrading before their time is up. Additionally, the box has a plastic insert where it keeps each of those pens secure. Another measure of protection against maybe somebody accidentally knocking your box out of the fridge and onto the floor to keep those from breaking. Something to be aware of with your individual pen. If you're out and you drop it on the floor, it's recommended by the manufacturer that you just dispose of that pen, because there are glass components inside and their concern is that those would be damaged, rendering the pen unusable. The other thing I want to talk about is, what do you do when you're done with the injection? It really depends on your area. In our area, we are told to dispose of sharps in a sturdy plastic container, like a laundry container, laundry detergent container. Once you have your sharps inside and you feel it's time to dispose of those, screw the lid on tight, put a piece of tape around the lid, and throw it in your regular trash. We don't have any type of sharps collection around here, although I have heard that some of the pharmacies may offer that service. I haven't come across anything yet. So I'm just sticking with the typical guideline of put it in a sturdy container, make sure that container is secured shut, and then throw it in with your regular trash. I hope this was helpful to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you can keep following along with this ZepBound journey.